But with Hassan Oshilaja and also Jack Moore after a good 3-1 victory after extra time against Bedfont Feltham. Jack, at times the result wasn't really easy to see who was going to win that game, so to come away and see them off in extra time, you must be really happy.
Yeah, of course. Really pleased with the result. Today was just about that. I don't think the performance was as good as we would have liked, as polished, but again, the result is all that counts in this competition, to be honest. So who cares about the performance? But yeah, good result. So happy to come away with a win.
Hassan, for Joel to put us 1-0 up in front, and then we had a chance, didn't we, just before half time to go 2-0 up. We had a 1-on-1. We don't convert that. They hit us on the counter and it's 1-1. Yeah. How has our heads changed in 60 seconds?
I think, to be very honest, in that 60 seconds it was just a bit of a blip. Usually we are quite tight after scoring a goal, and then I think that we thought we'd go in and nick the second goal, and unfortunately they've hit us on the break and then got their goal. And to be fair, it was due. They did deserve it, but it was 1-1 at half time, and then we just had to keep positive, and the boys in the end went and done the job. But yeah, it was just a moment of weakness from us, and we learned from that and we go again.
I'll stay with you, Hassan. Danny went mad after 15 minutes where he didn't think we were working hard enough.
Yeah.
Did you think our slow start, where we were a little bit complacent on the ball, do you think that helped them come and think they could have a go?
100%, but I think the energy levels from us, from the middle of the pitch up into the attacking areas, was a bit slow from us. Danny had all the right to be aggy for the first 15 minutes because it was slow from us. I think we was being very complacent because we knew that they were league below us. They travelled from a far distance. And again, the intensity levels that we played at Sheppey, right, it was completely different to the way that we played today, the levels. And then obviously Jack was having a go at us, saying that we need to raise it, and he was completely right there. But yeah, it was a little bit slow from us. We was complacent, but I think that we took our foot off the gas, thinking that they're the lower league than us, and we thought we'd just run them over. But they tried to keep catching us on the break. That was consistently what they were trying to do. And to be fair, I thought the first half was even. We didn't have anything too clean going forward, but I think the first half was a fair result, 1-1.
Jack, second half. First of all, what's Danny said at half time? Has he gone mental? Or is he...
No, very calm, very calm. I think we as players knew that it wasn't good enough on the pitch. Like Has spoke about, the levels weren't there, the tempo, the intensity that we show against the better sides we play. No disrespect to them, but against the better sides, we know we got a game from the start, and the energy levels are high. So I think for Danny it was more about us coming in and realising that we weren't good enough. So he was remained very calm at half time, and obviously it worked because we went on to get better as the game went on. And I think the longer the game went, the more likely we were going to be the winners. So yeah, it was good.
At times at the back there, you both made tackles in the box that were fairly crucial. Did you feel under pressure at times where they were trying to catch us on the break?
Yeah, 100%. I felt that their whole game plan was to try and catch us on the break. We kept knocking on the door, and unfortunately we couldn't get that goal. But again, they had their chances as well. I thought that they were quite nippy. Their movement up top was good. We handled with their movement in phases, but they were playing quickly, they were playing sharp, and then that was more the issue for us. They were playing down the sides, and because we were pushing so much, like, we left us vulnerable down the sides, and that's the way they were playing, trying to get us on the break. But yeah, I thought that we were very calm. I thought that throughout the whole game, I thought they was always going to win. I'll be very honest. We had control of the game through majority of the game. We had high percentage of the ball. Their only chance was try and catch us on the break and hopefully get a lucky goal, to be honest. As the game went on, they were always trying to get a lucky goal.
Yeah, we turned the pressure on with, Danny says, game finishers came on, and the last 15 minutes and also extra time. Jack, did you think they tired a little bit, and did that encourage us to have a go at them?
Yeah, I think that's really down to how well we keep the ball, and we're starting to figure out patterns, and we're starting to move and shift teams. So, when you do that and you've got the ball, teams will tire. And obviously, with us being the higher league side, you'd expect us to be a little bit fitter anyway, especially when we're playing regularly twice a week. We're just getting a bit more time on the pitch. But then when you bring people on, like Dan says, as game finishers, you know you've got energy in abundance. Chris Round come on and he hasn't played for however long, and he's come on and absolutely run the show in midfield. To be fair, he really flipped the game on its head, got us playing at a tempo, at intensity, kept getting the ball wide, and then the two boys that, you know, the other two boys, Carl, Tijani, both got on the score sheet. Rob Brown got in and did little bits and link up play, and just the whole intensity got lifted with those guys coming off the pitch. And then I thought Joel was really, really good as well today. He keeps his shape, he always gives us an out ball, holds the ball up well, and that's what we needed when we were under pressure a little bit today, just someone to do that. So yeah, shout out to those guys.
I was talking to people just now and I said Hassan's got to be the most unlucky person in the history of football not to get man of the match today, because he was doing it everywhere. He was doing it up when we were attacking. He was tackling back. He was even on the right wing and he got fouled and their guy got booked. But Hassan, I think you'll agree that Jack at times has made 3 or 4 very good saves. He's come out and tackled one of their guys and then pinged it down the pitch and passed it. So he's just nicked the man of the match from me. I know he got it last week as well, but I think, you know, we had 2 or 3 players there, and including Roundy when he come on, like you said, Jack, that pulled together and got everyone through and got us over the line. And that's important to have up there in your mind, isn't it? That you've got the strong characters to get you through these kind of games.
Yeah, and we've got a squad, like, you know, boys will be disappointed. For example, like Jack, you know, Bancroft today, unfortunately, he's been outstanding all season since he's come in, didn't get on the pitch today. But the mentality and the attitude that those boys show, it's really, really good for us, because when they do come on, they're game finishers. When they get their start, they take it. And unfortunately, with the boys that we've got, they'd be starting anywhere else in the league. But it's just one of those things when you want to build and you want to have a winning season and a strong season. You've got to have those characters that can bounce back when they're not playing and that sort of stuff. So it's a positive, real big positive.
I think we've got leaders all across the pitch, and to be fair, you did touch on saying that Jack's gone and got a man in the match, but to be honest, I think he fully deserved it, because there's big moments in the game where he's kept us in it. Be very honest, and as playing centre back at the moment in time, it is very comfortable having him behind me. He talks all throughout the game. He's making crucial point blank saves, and you know, I think that's fully deserved. I think if I'm going to lose it to anyone, I'd rather lose it to him, to be honest, because he's doing awesome for us, and to be honest, I wouldn't have no one else behind me.
Right, Hassan, Homesdale away. Trying to get this game played for the 3rd time. Little right smart from Jack there.
Hopefully they don't call it off again, eh?
What's the mindset for this game? Just the cup game, or are we going there to whoever plays to go out there and another win?
I think, to be honest, it depends on Danny with the squad that he's going to pick, or the players that he's going to pick to start. But I think he will probably rotate it a little bit. But to be honest, I'm not really worried about him rotating the squad, because the squad's that strong. Like the players that we've got on the bench, as Jack did say, go start anywhere else in any other team across the league. So if he goes out there and changes it up a bit, I think that we win that game very comfortably, to be fair. But again, touching on, they're a league below us, and we need to go out there and smell blood and go out and just go out there and kill them, to be honest. We need to not go and say, oh, they're a league below us, and then take our foot off the gas. We need to go there in full throttle, just go for it. But I think that it should be a good game if we do actually get to play the game. And yeah, we'll go from there. But we've got big players on the bench, big players on the pitch, and that's what you've got to do in this kind of level. If you want to actually go and do stuff properly, you've got to have a great squad. And I think that we have got that. We've got leaders like on the pitch, we've got leaders off the pitch, we've got great management, we've got great people working behind the scenes, you know. Like this, clubs like these, you don't just turn up and it's all about the players, it's about the people, everyone from the manager to the players to the chairman to the players, like even the backroom staff. So it works with everyone. Everyone's got to kind of chip in. So it's a great club, and we just got to keep going and see what happens at the end of the season.
Well, we're in the hat. Monday in the Vase. We're still in the Vase.
Let's go.
I think we've equalled Welling United's best ever run in the FA Vase. I think that's a club with a lot of history.
Yeah.
And we've done that. So let's see how far we can go, and we'll see you boys on Wednesday.
Hopefully, up the boots. Let's go.
Well done for getting man of the match.
Cheers, mate.
Well done, chaps.